Pioneer fans, Pioneer Women's JV Basketball is live and on the air. Oops, let's see if we can. So all of a sudden we had an issue with the. There we go. Let's see if we can get that going again. As just having a few issues with the Spreaker here. And we will pull that up momentarily and see if we can't get that going again. There we go. And we will map our audio that is coming in now, and let us have a little push on now. As we're live at the main gym here at Pioneer, where it is your Pioneer Women's JV basketball team here taking on the Monroe Trojans, who are in town for a game, the two JV squads battling, and that is happening in just about 2 minutes. And then the varsity squads will tee up right around 7 o'clock. So we'll have that game for you as well. We appreciate you joining us and cheering for these wonderful athletes when you can't be in the building. Thank you so very, very much. If you are in the area and have a chance, you can come on down, and we'd love to see you here. Love to see as many folks out here supporting these fantastic athletes as we can. We have about 1:45 seconds before we wrap up the warm-ups and head into the JV contest. So I'm going to play a few messages from the MHSAA, and we will be right back.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Yeah, we are live at the main gym here at Pioneer High School, where it is your Pioneer Women's Junior Varsity squad taking on the Monroe Trojans. As we are just about to get underway, they just took the balls, the extra basketballs for warm-ups off of the court. Both squads are gathered around their coaching staff for Pioneer. The JV head coach is Johnny Lee, and assistant coach is Renisha Martin. On the other side, for the Monroe JV, it's Che Small is the head coach. As both squads come out onto the court. As the Pioneer 5 double check things at the scorer's bench. Still have a number of wonderful fans coming in.
Welcome everyone to today's game between the visiting Monroe Trojans and the Pioneer Pioneers. Enjoy the game. Thank you.
Being welcomed by Michael, our public address announcer, is in to take the opening tip. Gerwood for Pioneer. On the other side, it's Ray for the Trojans. As that's grabbed over on the near side, is bringing it up is Cato. Cato gets it into the near corner, making a move for Macy Willie. As that's grabbed by Bullock. Now here comes Rayford Isom for Pioneer. Rayford Isom gets it into the near corner for Weber. Weber back over to Gerwood. Now Rayford Isom just off the top of the key, moves it over on the far side, over for Oliphant. Back to Rayford Isom. Now over on the near wing for Weber. Weber back over to Rayford Isom, top of the key, working her way around the arc. Gets it over on the far side to Oliphant. Now back over to Gerwood. Rayford Isom over on the near wing to Weber. Weber being watched by Macy Willie. That pulled. Rayford Isom grabs it as that was tipped away by Willie. Now getting to the paint. Rayford Isom tips it over. Bullock gets it. Rayford Isom back over to Weber. Weber puts it up. That was blocked, but a whistle. 7:10 here left to go in the first.
Trojans foul on number 3, Jen Cato.
As that's a foul on Cato. As Weber now to the line, as she will shoot two. First one up by Weber, and that is good. Pioneer 1, Monroe nothing. Weber looking for her second basket, trying to make it a 2-point lead for Pioneer and open up the scoring. That is up, rattles around, and good by Weber. Pioneer 2, Monroe nothing. 7:10 left to go here in the first. Bullock watching the inbounds pass. That got over to Cato. Now Cato coming ahead with it. Moves it over to Delaney Willie. Delaney Willie on the near wing. Delaney Willie works her way around the arc. Is being watched over there by Oliphant. Now that goes out of bounds, trying to get it over to Cato, and then just out of her reach. Bullock gets it to Rayford Isom. Here comes Pioneer, up 2-0. Bullock gets it over to Weber in the near corner, trying to get it back over to Rayford Isom. Bullock with the ball, and that is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing the Pioneer way, so Pioneer will get it. 6:46 left to go here in the first. As Bullock inbounds it, is that trying to take a shot that off, and they'll go out of bounds off of Pioneer, so that will be Monroe ball, as that will be inbounded by Delaney Willie. Delaney Willie gets it back, coming up the near wing. Pioneer up 2-0, 6:37 left to go here in the first. Delaney Willie being watched out there by Oliphant. Comes top of the key, bounce pass, moves it over to Cadill into the near corner. Coming in, there's a shot off the side by Moore, off the side of the rim. That will be a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing the Trojans' way. So Kendall will inbound it baseline right, 6:21 left to go. As quick shot up by Ray, that blocked by Gerwood and pulled away. Here comes Bullock getting ahead of the defense, puts it up with the left hand, fell off the front of the rim. Rayford Isom trying to get the rebound, that pulled down, and coming up the other way, rebound by Macy Willie. As coming ahead with it, here comes Delaney Willie, who puts it over to Cadill. That intercepted, knocked away by Rayford Isom. That'll go out of bounds off of Pioneer. So Monroe will inbound on the near sideline. 5:58 left to go here in the first. Pioneer up 2-0 on Monroe, as Delaney Willie has it. Just about 5 feet off of the top of the key. Bounce pass over on the near wing, over to Kendall. Now into the near corner for Macy Willie. Ball back to Macy Willie, trying to come in. The ball on the ground, pulled away as there's a whistle and a foul. Foul is going to be on Macy Willie. That's her first personal foul. No fouls on Pioneer, 2 on Monroe. Full court pressure by Monroe. Bullock brings it in. Over to Rayford Isom. Rayford Isom comes on the near wing. Bounce pass over to Gerwood. Back to Rayford Isom, who comes into the paint. Moves it over to Weber on the far wing. Now Rayford Isom gets it back. Three-pointer up off the back of the rim. Falls off the near side. Rebound by Ray for Monroe. 5:18 left to go here in the first. 2-0 Pioneer with the lead. That brought ahead, moved over by Cadill, over along the far boards as Heffler has it. Now that pulled away. Here comes Weber for Pioneer. Ahead to Rayford Isom. Up with the right hand and up and in. Rayford Isom has her first 2 points, and it's going to be 4-0. Pioneer with the lead. That moved over by Cadill, taken away. Here comes Oliphant, moving it over to Weber. Weber, and that is going to be a travel as the plant foot slid as she is trying to avoid pressure by the Trojans. 4:45 left to go. Here in the first, 4-0. Pioneer up with the lead as Delaney Willie into inbound over to Cato. Cato over half court, picked up by Weber there. Now that moved over on the near wing over to Delaney Willie. There's a shot for 3 that rims off as Heffler trying to get that shot and hit the rim a couple times, wouldn't go down. And it's a foul on Rayford Isom, as that's going to put Delaney Willie to the line. First foul on Pioneer, 2 on the Trojans. First shot is up, hit the front of the rim. The glass fell off to the near side. One more shot coming for Delaney Willie. Again, she toes the lines, bends the knees, dribbles the ball, eyes the rim, puts it up, puts it in. Nothing but net on that one, as that's her first point, and it's 4-1. Pioneer up, 3 points on Monroe. That quickly brought ahead by Cortina into the far corner. Weber trying to get to a collision there. It's going to be a foul.
Foul is on number 3, Jenna Cadle.
So Kittle picks up her second foul of the game. 1 on Pioneer, 3 on Monroe. 4:25 left to go here in the first. Pioneer ball. They will inbound. Baseline right in front of the Monroe bench, as that was inbounded by Hartley. Now moving over on the near wing is Cortina. Gets it to Rayford Isom, back to Cortina, trying to get it underneath the Bullock. Bullock puts it up, off glass, just a little hard, but a whistle and a foul.
Fouls on Monroe, number 23, Haley Windless.
Windless picks up her first foul. That is the 4th foul on Monroe. 3 more, and Pioneer will be in the bonus. Bullock puts up the first shot. That off the side of the rim, off the glass. Would not go down. Bullock with one more shot. Here from the line as she eyes the rim, spins the ball, dribbles it a few more times, then puts up that second shot, that off the front of the rim, as that's pulled down by Moore. Here comes the Trojans. Pioneer up 4-1 with 4:08 left to go. As bringing it over half court is Macy Willie, as she goes down to the court, trying to fire it into the far corner, trying to get it over to Moore. As that goes out of bounds, that is going to be Monroe ball as Ulf. They inbound right in front of the Pioneer bench. Ulf puts it over into the far corner for Windless. Windless bounce pass as that's picked up by Delaney Willie. Delaney Willie moves it over to Ulf. Now stolen away by Rayford Isom. Rayford Isom comes ahead and cuts into the paint, puts it up off glass with the right hand and in. Rayford Isom with 4 points. Now Pioneer 6-1 with 3:39 left to go here in the first. As timeout called by the Trojans. They want to talk everything over as let's play a little bit of the push on here.
Unless it's winning at sportsmanship. Our games are now.
3:39 left to go here in the first, as bringing it ahead is Delaney Willie. Delaney Willie being watched over there by Cortina. Delaney Willie comes top of the key. Bounce pass over to Ulf. Ulf gets it into the near corner for Moore. Moore trying to get it back to Ulf. And brought back the other direction. Now here comes Pioneer. Rayford Isom on the far wing. Rayford Isom comes top of the key, moves it over to Cortina now. Rayford Isom again just off of the top of the key, moves it over on the far side. Got that over to, sorry, that's probably Gottfried. So I have two number 12s, Oliphant and Gottfried. Picked up Rayford Isom, back over to Gottfried, now coming down, Bullock on the far wing, back over to Rayford Isom, now over to Cortina, trying to get it underneath the Bullock. Bullock puts it up, that off the front of the rim, trying to erase to pull it down is Hartley. That pulled away, here comes the Trojans, 2:43 left to go as bringing it over half court is Delaney Willie. Delaney Willie over to Ulf on the right inside of the near sideline, pulled by Cortina. Cortina ahead to Rayford Isom. Rayford Isom comes down the near side of the paint now, back outside of the arc. Bounce pass, trying to get to Bullock. That went off of the top of a foot, grabbed by Monroe. Racing the other direction. Here comes the Trojans. In the backcourt is Delaney Willie, bringing it ahead, 2:13 left to go here in the first. Cortina picks up Delaney Willie there. Delaney Willie on the far sideline picks up her dribble. 6-1, Pioneer with the lead. Monroe trying to cut into that, trying to pass it over to Macy Willie, and that off of her fingertips, and that'll go out of bounds. That'll be Pioneer ball, 2:02 left to go here in the first. We're don't have the best internet connection here. We'll try and cycle that at the quarter break, so we don't interrupt any action. That pulled down by Gerwood. Gerwood gets it over. Here comes Rayford Isom for Pioneer down the near side of the paint. Puts that up off the side of the rim. Gets it again. A little too hard off the glass. That pulled down by Monroe. Rayford Isom goes down to the ground. As hustle points getting the jump ball. Pioneer has the possession arrow, so that will be Pioneer's ball. 1 minute, 47 seconds left to go here in the first. 6-1, Pioneer with the lead. That inbounded, Gerwood trying to put it up. There was a whistle on the foul. That is going to be foul number 5. Monroe, that looks like it's going to be on number 10, Macy Willie. That is her second foul. Gerwood at the line, shooting two. Gerwood dribbles the ball, spins it. Bends the knees, puts up the shot. Off the back of the rim, falls off the glass. One more going for Gerwood. As Gerwood dribbles the ball, again spins it a couple times. Now eyes the rim, puts it up, puts it in, nothing but net on that one. Gerwood with her first point of the game, and now it's 7-1, Pioneer with the lead, 1:44 left to go here in the first. As bringing it up is Macy Williams for the Trojans. Macy Williams gets it back, and knocked down underneath, pulled away by Weber. Here comes Bullock ahead. Bullock gets it to Rayford Isom. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go. Over to Weber in the near corner. That in the first. Underneath for Gerwood as contact made. That goes out of bounds. Whistle, and that will be Pioneer ball. 7-1, Pioneer with the lead. Bullock looking to re-inbound. Skies it out to Rayford Isom, top of the key. Rayford Isom makes her way around the arc. Now kicks that back over to Weber. Weber hands it back to Rayford Isom on the far wing now. Rayford Isom back over to Weber. Weber comes on the far sideline. And set up in the far wing, trying to pass it over, trying to get it over to Bullock was Gerwood, and that tipped out of bounds by the Trojans. That'll be Pioneer ball, inbounding right in front of the bench. There's Weber with the three-pointer. That off the rim falls away to the front side, pulled down by Ulf. Here comes the Trojans the other direction as Macy Willie brings it ahead. Ulf on the near wing. Ulf into the near corner for Windless. Windless gets it back to K-Dill on the near wing. Three-pointer coming. That's just a little strong off the glass. Bullock brings it ahead for Pioneer. 44 seconds left to go here in the first. Pioneer up 7-1. Rayford Isom, top of the key, takes the three-pointer. And off the back of the rim. Battle for it in the paint. Pulled down by the Trojans. Bullock providing a little full court pressure. Now she backs off as Macy Willie comes ahead for the Trojans. Top of the key. Moves it over to K-Dill. K-Dill back to Macy Willie at the far elbow. She puts it up. And off the back of the rim, falls off to the near side, pulled down by Pioneer, as that was Weber with the rebound ahead to Bullock. Bullock into the far corner for Cortina, underneath for Bullock. Bullock, and a whistle, and that is going to be a foul with 9.4 seconds left to go.
Fouls on number 10,
That is going to be Macy Willie's third foul. 6 on as Rayford Isom gets a break. 6 fouls on the Trojans. One more, and Pioneer will be in the bonus. Into the far corner, that knocked away as Gerwood trying to get it away, and that tipped out of bounds by the Trojans. 7.4 seconds left to go here in the first. Bullock to inbound on the baseline left. Gerwood trying to put up a three-pointer. That tipped away, out of bounds. 2.8 seconds left to go here in the first. It is going to be Pioneer ball. They don't have much time. It's going to have to be a quick catch and shoot here as Bullock gets it to Gerwood. Gerwood back to Bullock, who puts it up and in. Bullock at the buzzer gets her first points of the game, and it is 9-1. Pioneer with the lead. We're going to try and cycle so the feed will disappear for a second, but we'll be right back as we try and cycle to get a better internet